If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning one of two £25 Xbox or PlayStation gift cards in my April giveaway, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Best of luck and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Ethan here. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best and most profitable League SBCs to complete to make yourself loads of coins on FIFA 19. Over the past couple of days, I've received countless questions in my videos and live streams from people asking all about the League SBC farming method. And the majority of them are asking which SBCs are the most profitable and which give you the best chances of getting high rated players that are going to give you a lot of coins. That's what this video is all about. I've put a lot of time and effort into it, and I really hope you guys do enjoy it and it does help you out. Leave a like if you do enjoy, subscribe if you're new around here, check out the video link down below and the card in the top right hand corner to a video that talks all about the League SBC farming method. If you're not entirely sure what it is, it's an amazing way of making coins and you're missing out if you're not doing it. And without further ado, let's go on into it. Now, we all know there's a whole host of different League SBCs on FIFA 19 which vary massively when it comes to price, from under 100k to over 300k, and when it comes to rewards, with a whole host of different players and packs available. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be focusing on the 5 major leagues. Having completed every League SBC now on FIFA 19 numerous times, I've worked out the rewards you get from them and the amount of coins you have to put into them, and I know which ones are the best, for me anyway. And the smaller League SBCs, although they're really good because you can use a lot of bronzes and silvers that you get from bronze packs in them, the packs you get from them they're not going to be very good. On the whole, they're average gold packs and silver packs, and maybe some mixed kind of Electrum packs too. They're just not that good if you want to get good players, and that's going to be what makes you a lot of profit in the long run. You want to be doing SBCs that give you a lot of rare gold, because that's going to give you the best likelihood of getting big walkouts and players that are going to make you loads and loads of coins. So we're going to be focusing on the 5 major leagues because they give the best packs and aren't too expensive, especially compared to leagues like the Ligue or the MLS, which are a similar price to a league like the Bundesliga or the Ligue, but just give much worse packs. So we're going to be focusing on those 5 major leagues, and I'm going to be going through loads and loads of information about them to show you guys exactly which the best one is to make you a lot of coins. So over the past couple of hours, I've put together this graphic to show you guys all the key information you need to know about the 5 major League SBCs on FIFA 19. The stats we're going to be looking at are the cost. That is according to Footbin. If you do the SBC from scratch, that's how much it will cost you. Bear in mind though, if you're using the League SBC farming method, you're going to have so many players already in your club that you've packed, which will make it way cheaper. You've then got the pack value. That is the value of all the packs you get back in return. I'm not talking about the actual players you get from those packs because obviously that varies, but let's say a Prime Electrum Players Pack, for example, that is worth 45k. You've then got the players you get back from the SBCs. These vary from 85 up to 90 rating overall, and the total value of the SBC is the packs plus the player you're getting. So for example, Casemiro is 90 rated. The cheapest 90 rated card on the game is around 70k. So if you were to trade him into a high-end SBC for an icon, for example, you're saving yourself 70k by using that high rated card. And the stat I've worked out at the end is how we're comparing all of these different League SBCs, and it is the value per coin. And it's very simple. It is the total value, so everything you get back from the SBC in terms of packs and players, divided by the total cost. So we're going to start off with the La Liga, which is the most expensive League SBC on FIFA 19, setting you back around 330k from scratch as of right now. Bearing in mind, if you're doing the League SBC farming method, you'll already have a lot of players that you've packed, and that will of course make it a lot cheaper. The total pack value from this SBC is 487k, and that is also the best amongst all the League SBCs. You get a lot of really good packs here. I believe there are 4 45ks, a 35k, a whole host of 25ks, and just a lot of good packs. There are very few silver packs, there are very few ones that don't give you many rare gold cards, so you stand a really good chance of getting walkouts, maybe even icons, and just players that will make you coins back. It also gives you the highest rated players of any of the League SBCs, a 90 rated or 289 rated, and they're going to be really good and will save you coins in the future when you go to complete icon SBCs. So the total value of the SBC is just over 550k, and that is by far and away the highest of any of the League SBCs. If you divide that total value, so the players and packs, by the cost of the SBC, you get a value per coin of 1.67, and that is the highest of any of the League SBCs, meaning it's the most profitable. Yes, it is really expensive, but you get so much back from the La Liga SBC, which is why I really like it. What I also like about it is the fact that the majority of the teams are fairly inexpensive. They're about 10 to 15k, with 3 main exceptions. Real Madrid is about 30k because they have high rated cards. There aren't too many low rated cards you can use for them, so they're a little bit more expensive. And then you've got Real Valladolid and Huesca, which both have lots of silvers, and they have very, very few golds, and they're about 50k each or so, because you just have to buy really expensive silvers for like 10 or 15k in a lot of positions. You've got teams like Barcelona and Atletico, which are about 20k, but they still give you really, really good packs, so they're worthwhile doing. And La Liga, definitely one of my favourites to do. I've got 3 main League SBCs that I cycle through a lot, and that's definitely up there because you get such good packs from it. Next up, we've got the Premier League, which is the third most expensive League SBC, just over 300k to complete it. You get 450k worth of packs, which is the second best of all the League SBCs, and you get a choice of 3 86 rated cards, so that's going to save you about 20k when you go to complete an Icon SBC. So the total value is 470k, and that divided by the cost gives you a value per coins of 1.55, which is the second best of all the League SBCs. And what I really like about the Premier League is the fact that almost every team isn't too expensive. They're all like 10 to 15k and made up of mainly just non-rare golds, which are really easy to pack, and you'll have got loads from if you've done La Liga or the Serie A or any of those leagues. So they're really, really easy to do. The only expensive teams, you've got the Cardiff City team, which is about 25k because they don't really have any golds, and Man City, which is about 30k because they've got high rated cards. United is about 20k, but that gives you a good pack. And then you've got Chelsea and Tottenham, which give you 45k packs for about 15k, which is really, really nice. And the Premier League's definitely up there. In my top 3. I do it loads and loads because I get loads of the players packs, and it gives you some really, really good packs in return. Next up is the Serie A, very similar in terms of price to the Premier League. As of right now, it's 4k more, but it really varies. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's the same. It gives you slightly worse packs, 412k worth of them in total. You still get some really good ones. You get a couple of 45ks and 35ks, but you get a few slightly worse packs for some of the worst teams in the league. But you do get higher rated cards in the Premier League. You get 88 rated Skriniar, or 87 Dzeko, or 86 Alan. I always just go with Skriniar because he's the highest rated, and that makes him the most useful for doing some higher end SBCs. So the total value of the SBC, if you take Skriniar, an 88 rated card, is 447k, and that gives you a value per coins of 1.46. So it's really good. You get a lot of the gold players, like with the Premier League and a lot of La Liga teams. The majority of teams are just made up with golds, which is really good. You don't really have any expensive teams for the gold cards, like you don't have an equivalent of City or Real Madrid, but you do have some expensive silver teams. You've got Genoa, you've got Empoli and Parma. They're all fairly expensive, and they're going to set you back about 100k combined between the 3 of them. You've got a couple of other teams that may be like 15 to 20k with silvers, but on the whole it's not too expensive, and I'd probably say it's my third favourite. The Premier League, La Liga and the Serie A, I cycle through them all the time because I get so many of the golds by completing these. For example, when I do the Premier League, I get a lot of La Liga golds I can use in that. When I do La Liga, I'm going to get Serie A golds, and then I'm going to get Premier League golds, and you can just keep cycling through them, getting the packs again and again, and making loads and loads of coins, because you will probably get a lot of average players, but eventually the more packs you open, the higher your chances of getting like an icon or some good walkouts and players that are just going to make you a lot of coins. That gets higher and you make more coins. It's as simple as that. Next up is the Ligue 1, the cheapest of all the major League SBCs, setting you back around 230k. It gives you 291k worth of packs. It is more than the cost, but it's not particularly good, especially compared to the Serie A, Premier League and La Liga, and for that reason I don't really like Ligue 1 and I don't complete it that often. You've got a couple of good packs for the better teams, but then you just have loads and loads of average packs, like 7.5ks, 15ks, and then some silver packs for a lot of the teams, so you're unlikely to get really good players from them to make that much profit. So it's not one I complete that often. You get a choice of 2 87 rated cards or an 86, which is decent, and that gives it a total value of around 316k and a value per coins of 1.35. It's higher than the Bundesliga, but honestly I prefer the Bundesliga to the Ligue 1. I really don't complete it that often. I only do it if I have almost all the players I need for it, just because the majority of the teams are made up of silvers and give you really, really average packs, which aren't likely to give you that good players. Finally, we've got the Bundesliga, which will set you back just over 200,000 coins and gives you around 314k worth of packs in return, as well as a choice of 286 rated cards or an 85. With that, you've got a total value of 334k and a value per coins of 1.29. It is lower than the Ligue 1, but I prefer it because you get better packs from this, and that will give you a better chance of getting high rated cards. It is a little bit more expensive to complete, complete. But yes, you get those better packs, and although they're only worth a little bit more compared to the Ligue 1, I just think they're better packs. The types of packs you're getting vary a lot. With the Ligue 1, you have lots of like 15k packs, which are just kind of jumbo premium gold packs, which aren't very good. Whereas with the Bundesliga, you have 15k packs, or like 20k packs, or 12.5k packs that give you more rare golds. You get like small rare gold player packs and stuff, which are just better and give you better chances of getting good players. So I prefer the Bundesliga to the Ligue 1, even though it's got a slightly lower value per coins. And I'd put it as my fourth favourite Major League SBC to complete. For me, La Liga is just so good because you have all of those amazing packs you get from it, and you get really good players. So I really like doing La Liga, and for the majority of the teams, you get all the players from your packs you're getting from these other League SBCs because they're mainly just golds. Premier League's also amazing, and right now it's fairly cheap. It's gone down a lot recently. I really like the Premier League. Serie A is also amazing. Bundesliga's good. I complete the Bundesliga fairly often because you don't have many expensive teams. You only have Bayern, that's about 25 to 30k, and then I believe Dusseldorf and Nuremberg are both like 20k or so. But there aren't any amazingly expensive teams. It's not like La Liga where you have Huesca and Real Valladolid, which are really expensive, or Empoli and Genoa, for example, in the Serie A, or Man City in the Premier League. But it's decent. I like the Bundesliga. Ligue 1, less so. I just very rarely complete it. I've done it twice. I've got Rabiot and Depay. But I don't get many of the players from packs because they're mainly silvers for a lot of the teams, so it's expensive if you want to go out and actually buy them off the market. You'll find that even though La Liga, the Premier League and the Serie A are really expensive for the total cost from scratch, you're going to have packed so many of those players by doing the League SBC farming method, and that's going to make it so much easier overall to complete, and it will end up being a lot cheaper than the cost you guys see here, but you're still going to be getting that amazing total value back, which is what makes these SBCs so profitable. And when you see these, I'm by no means saying that all of the other League SBCs, like the J League, for example, and the Chinese Super League, are bad. They're still really good, and they can still be super profitable, but if you're completing them from scratch, you're not getting that good packs from them, and you're unlikely to get amazing players from them. They're a lot cheaper though, so obviously you're going to be using bronzes and stuff that you'll get from your bronze pack method, and that's going to make them easy. But if you would just want to get really good packs and stand the best chance of getting amazing players, these are the best, and I've ranked them and shown you guys exactly what you get from them. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new around here, check out the video link down below in the description if you want to find out more about the League SBC farming method, and watch my regular live streams on YouTube and Mixer where I explain in a lot of detail and show you guys plenty of examples of me using the method. And I'll catch you guys later, take care.